What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the InnerCityGeeks podcast. It's Steve here. This is episode 304. 304. Joining me today for this luxurious episode, I got Brian.
Yo.
I got Alex.
Am I supposed to say yo too? Or yo
You can.
ho?
You can say yo ho. But also joining us, somebody that hasn't been here in a bazillion times, a bazillion episodes, a bazillion years. The professor. Fucking Charlie, dude.
Hey, what's up, people? It's been a while.
It's been a
That's
long
right.
time.
We can't
you
call him
for welcoming me.
professor.
Yeah, again, I'm not really a professor, but yeah, we'll talk more about that later. But thank you for welcoming me. I think it's been 200 episodes since I haven't been on almost.
Yeah, pretty much 200 episodes and a whole season.
Wasn't he in episode 200?
I don't remember anymore, man.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, we'll talk more when we get into the whole what's new.
Yeah, that's fair.
Life.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Uh-huh.
So Brian, what's good, dude? How you been, man?
Been alright. Finally COVID free.
Yay!
Yay.
Don't die.
Yay!
But aside from that, been good. Been working. Which I haven't gotten to do any reviews in a while, so I'm gonna try and start one later.
Okay.
But I have gotten time to watch some shit.
Nice. What have you watched?
Ooh, what have I watched? I've just over the course of the last few days, I've started The Sandman.
Ooh, which I also finished.
Nice.
I'm almost there. I'm almost done with that.
Oh, it is so good.
I'm about to start episode 4.
Okay.
So I haven't
Okay.
really, as what you were saying in the text last night, Steve, is that I haven't even scratched the surface.
Yeah, you've barely scratched the surface.
Yeah, Steve told me the same thing, and it gets good. It
gets wild.
Hey.
Like after the about the 5th episode, things start to get weird. Very much like the comic, and I fucking love how it worked.
Yeah, there's one episode that fucked with me though, but I'm not spoiling anything.
Yeah, one episode really made me shed a bit of a tear. But it's good. It's good.
Really digging Jenna Coleman as Constantine.
Hell yeah, as Constantine. Say it right, Constantine.
Constantine. Joanna Constantine.
That is the correct way to say Constantine or Constantine. How we've been saying it for so long, but
I'm
is
in
Constantine.
I was gonna say I'm in America, so it's Constantine. America.
That's fair.
Ah,
Yeah, but she was awesome. She was awesome as Joanna Constantine. Kind of sad that it was only for just a couple episodes, but still fucking good.
So yeah, Constantine, right? Pretty solid.
Hell yeah. Gwendolyn Christie as Lucifer, awesome too.
I can't wait because I'm not up to her yet.
Okay.
But I know she's in it from the trailer.
Yeah.
So watch that, and then last night I watched Prey, the Predator prequel.
Yes. Oh, so good.
And I'm proud to say, or happy to say, we finally have a true Predator trilogy.
Yep.
Because I've seen every Predator movie there is, except for the last one, Predators, the Predator, whatever the fuck it was, the one with with Keegan-Michael Key.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch that one. I just never got around to it.
No, that's fair. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't wasn't great.
But there was something about Prey that took this back to the element. It took it back to the jungle, which was great. It took it back to the Predator not really being in the film.
Yep.
It
took it back to the thought of what is going on. How are these people going to figure out what's happening?
Yeah.
Because this also takes place, for those that don't know, takes place 300 years before the first movie.
Yes.
So it takes us back to before they were real weapons. There's no
Mhm.
like automatic guns. They have this one of those guns. When they do have guns, it's guns that you have to load up. You have to,
It's a
put in the
flip-on rifle.
put in the pellets and you use the
Mhm.
fucking gunpowder and all this shit.
A
Shit
Yeah,
that
wasn't
musket?
this one of the first movies from an all indigenous cast?
yes.
Yes.
Always a good thing.
Um.
They didn't
Mhm.
whitewash it like they're doing
Nope.
with the Fidel Castro movie. Yeah.
Oh
Right.
yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah. So Prey. I like that there's a full-on Comanche fucking dub version too.
Mm-hmm. That is pretty cool that they did that.
Yeah. It was brought to my attention. I had never watched the show. It just fell off. It fell off the list of things I was gonna watch. But
She's in Legion.
that's what it's
Yeah.
about.
She's really good at Legion too.
But
And for those that haven't watched Legion, go check that shit out. It's a fun show. It's very trippy as hell.
But yeah, I thought Prey was fantastic.
Yeah, for sure.
And then earlier today, I finished Lightyear.
That's another good one too.
That was great. Like the story of Buzz Lightyear was fantastic.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that, and I'll tell you why later.
Okay.
It's a small reason. It's a silly reason, but it was a good movie though.
That's fair. Silly reasons are good.
Definitely great.
Yeah.
But no, like that's pretty much. I mean, I'm sure I watched one or two other things in the mix, but like I'm blanking right now. But
That's fair. That happens.
Yeah, but no, it's I gotta get back to the Sandman because like once we're done here, I'm gonna go grab a bite and then like watch an episode or two.
Mm-hmm.
This is just really fucking good.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic writing. Neil Gaiman. It's the fact that Neil Gaiman has a lot to do with this makes me
Yes.
really happy.
Yeah. Aside from all that stuff, it's just like, like I mentioned earlier, like I'm COVID free, but I tell you, it's like I still feel off.
That's fair.
Like I just it's something.
You're gonna feel off for a little while.
Yeah, like it's like my brain isn't fully functioning. You know? What I
Yeah,
mean?
brain fog is real with that shit.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
No
going
way.
through that now with the brain fog. It sucks.
Yeah, it's just fucking. It's just awful. Like.
Do you get winded easily? Because I know after I got it, that it took a while. That like let's say stairs were like harder for whatever reason for like months.
I did not get winded. Megan has that now because like she also had it the first time too in 2020. So like yeah, it's just one of those things where like it just stays with you. It just fucking just gives you that brain cloud.
That's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. What about you guys?
Okay. Alex, what's good, dude?
Right now, I'm actually opening a package of something that I ordered. So
Nice. That's fair. All right.
Hold
So
on.
what's
I was wondering what the hell that was.
Me too.
I sent Steve a text message. I'm like, what the hell?
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I got the NXT Asuka figure, or whatever. This figure I like was very hard to find for a while, and when I was trying to find it before, it was like, like near $50. And then for whatever reason, I got lucky and I found it for like around like 25.
That's not bad.
I mean, the box is kind of janked up or whatever, but I'm gonna take the figure out from it, like, and just put it with the collection when I eventually finish, fixing up the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's cool,
'cause,
dude.
yeah, but the next one's that. Well, I think we talked about it before, but there are a few more figures I do want to get. I do want to get a Keith Lee figure.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to get the Fiend because I have a Bray Wyatt figure, but I don't have the Fiend.
Okay.
And then I do want to get that Bray Wyatt, like him dressed up, like when he was in the Firefly Funhouse.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, like even though that's like not like not the best one or whatever, but at the same time, it's just like for whatever reason, I'm just like I kind of want it
That's
because
fair. That's fair.
whenever the Firefly Funhouse always reminded me of like Demented Pee Wee's Playhouse, and Pee Wee's Playhouse is always a little off too.
Yeah.
Every now, my Target's not exactly great, but like every now and again they have stuff. If I see that specific Bray Wyatt, I'll grab it for you.
Nice. Oh, look at that family. I love it. Family. But yeah, for me, I also saw Lightyear, and I don't know if you guys actually watched it post credits to all the way at the end.
I might have, but
Post the Pixar jumping thing.
What was
Something
it?
happened.
Just say it.
You see Zurg flying in the in space or whatever, and then the light of the face comes back on, and it just goes off. Something like a Marvel
So
style
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. So yeah,
And I just find it
leading up to a sequel. Gotcha.
Yeah. So what I find hilarious is that if you really think about it, that fight was Captain America versus Thanos because Josh Brolin played the voice of Future Buzz.
yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even think
So
about that shit. Yeah.
And to add to it, we have Korg too.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh my god, Marvel's slowly taking over. Like, hey Pixar, guess what? You're gonna be Marvelized.
Yeah. It's all Disney money.
Well,
yeah.
What I thought was great, I only saw that after credit scene where
the first one
Colonel was like, laser shield.
Yeah.
So past the credits or whatever, after that, then you have the robot finally finishing giving the directions. Is like, any question? Where'd everybody go? Like,
Mhm.
So that was the first part, like, that or whatever, and then afterwards, like post the Pixar jumping thing, that's when you have the like the Marvel style, like, I don't know why, but in my mind, all I kept thinking was like old school Inspector Gadget. I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time. Yeah. So that's what I kind of thought for whatever reason.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll take it.
Yeah, and
then
actually,
now I have the theme song stuck in my head. Thanks.
Exactly.
Copyright song. Gonna get monetized right now.
That'd be nice.
So then I also saw the latest episode of Harley Quinn.
Great.
Yeah, and
Show's
I like
so fucking fun. That orgy was fucking weird.
No, what made me laugh was I was just like, all I kept thinking about was Herogasm for fucking The Boys.
Yeah.
Except like, this here was just censored, but it made me laugh that for a second, like the way that it looked, I was like, is Bane fucking that sandwich? Right? And it was just like, no, here you go. No, I'm carbo loading.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was just like, oh my god, my man is becoming the deep, but instead of fucking octopi, it's a sandwich.
Yep.
But yeah, then lately I've actually gotten into a new podcast.
Okay, what you got?
The podcast is called I Hear Voices, and it's the dude and the chick from Kim Possible.
Okay.
So yeah, so they interview like different voice actors and stuff like that, and
oh nice.
Yeah, and the one that was really good was the one where they had it with Karen Conroy, because remember the dude that played Ron Stoppable was also Terry McGinnis.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So that podcast was actually pretty cool, like and
okay.
Like what I love is that like they really like delve deep into like so what got you into voice acting and stuff like that, like it's not like I mean it's a little fan service in a sense, but it's also like they really like like ask like so what got you into acting, were you always into cartoons? And most of the time most of that, like from the episodes that I've listened to already, a lot of them were just like, no, just regular actor or whatever, like as a kid or whatever, and I really watched cartoons like that, and I was just like, son of a bitch, man, like like I'm not saying it kind of hurts, but it kind of hurts, like like for me, I want to hear like, hell yeah, I love cartoons. Mel Blanc, man, I wanted to be him.
Because you know what it is, a lot of these actors, they are like legit actors, and they're just like they don't see these type of voice acting as like real acting, because you're not being necessarily like a thespian in a way, because a lot of them are theater actors and shit like that.
Yeah, so and like I said, I do appreciate that. Like,
Yeah.
and the whole thing is this, it's just learning also like where they came up with the idea of like, certain voices and stuff. I was like, you know what? That's actually pretty cool. I like that
Hmm.
that whole thing.
Yeah, that's
So
cool.
I want to continue on with that, and then like, it's just been playing just like the Switch whenever I get the chance. But as you know, recently or whatever, and I have to actually thank Charlie for this. A few weeks back, I decided to start doing like, just recording random videos for the Instas.
Hmm.
And I've been doing what I like to call the Mario misadventures.
Okay.
These are freaking
Yeah.
funny.
So yeah, so I mean, the first couple or whatever that I did were like it was just like playing and fun, because the origin of this story is that my one of my great nieces or whatever had this like off-brand fucking Mario figure that's like really janky looking.
Hmm.
And since my youngest niece doesn't like to be left alone, especially in the evening, whenever
Hmm.
I get home just to help my mom out, if we're watching her overnight, I had to hang out with her. So I decided just to fuck around with this figure or whatever. And I just started, just randomly, like, oh, it's a me, and I sent it to, of course, this is you guys or whatever. And then Charlie
Yeah.
was just like, dude, this is funny. Post
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
Exactly.
I don't know. And then, Charlie would just, kept like, do it, do it. And I was like,
Peer
fucking
pressure. Peer pressure.
yeah.
Peer pressure. Yeah.
Charlie's that one friend or whatever. I don't wanna like, do it. But yeah, but it's been fun. Like, it's been like a little great creative outlet. At the same time, I've been like, trying to slowly work back with the webcomic, but with these little videos that I do, it's just so easy to just fuck around with random stuff. Like the one that I did this past weekend was the
Hmm.
one where I took that song Jiggle Jiggle,
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
That was fun.
and it was just like I thought of a stupid idea, and I was just like, all right, what would, like, like, because I had the idea in my head already, but then when I heard that song, because I was just looking at random videos online, and I heard that song, I was like, I think this could work.
This is sad. I don't really consider that to be a song.
I don't either.
No, no, but you know what I mean. Like, well, it's a track,
No.
but
Yeah. Yeah. No. No.
Yeah,
It is a song, but it's not what we would consider like from
music.
what we usually listen to. Yeah. It's poppy shit. It's what
Yeah.
what the masses tend to go for.
and the thing that makes me laugh is, if you really want to get into it, that track is like less than 2 minutes long.
Yeah, like a Hatebreed song.
No, Hey Bree's like 2 minutes.
Okay,
Yeah,
two
and,
30.
and good. But yeah, but like when I heard this track a while back, I was just like, it's so stupid, but it's fucking catchy.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And then the random videos that I've seen with people using it, I was just like, I got a better idea. And lo and behold, I came up with that with that video. And if anybody wants to check it, you can just go to my Instagram or whatever, and it's up there. So
Yeah, it's there. Go check it out. It's
Yeah.
fun.
yeah,
It's fun
so
shit.
yeah, and like I said, I had to thank Charlie for just giving me the confidence. Like, dude, it's funny. Put it up.
Hell yeah, man. That's how you start doing things. You just start being a little creative, being a little weird, being a little different.
Yeah.
There you go.
I
You
like
just
it.
never
You
know,
know,
man.
Yeah.
no. So then the idea that I had, just joking around, I was talking with Steve about this the other day. That I was just
Mhm.
thinking about, I may do like the Mario Misadventures at New York Comic Con when I go there.
Yeah.
Do it.
Hell yeah.
Do
Yeah.
it.
So the idea that I had, and I can kind of share, because like if someone does something similar, whatever, fuck it, but I'm still gonna do it, right? I was just thinking I'm gonna have the Mario walking through Comic Con and just
Mhm.
rating people dressed up like Mario,
Yeah, that's fair. That's not bad.
because I could just
You
picture
could
now,
you
like,
could do
I'm
you could do
looking
the same thing. Do the same thing that fucking
Triumph the Insult Comic Dog.
yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yep.
So yeah, so I was just thinking, like, like if he sees like a Mario that's just like really bootleg or whatever, it's like, oh, I give it the E for a B for effort. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
but it still sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
It's a terrible, and I'm a knockoff plush.
You wasak.
No, we can't do that. It's New York Comic Con. It stinks.
Oh,
And then that's when I hear Jay Sherman come out of nowhere, like, that's my line.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, oh man, so yeah, so there's that.
Very cool, very cool, very cool, very cool. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you're getting your reps in as far as doing things, especially like something that's different as far as video wise
yeah.
and stuff, because something different,
Dude,
something cool, something fun.
yeah, dude, like we talked about before, whatever. It's just like ever since after the whole divorce thing or whatever, just trying to
Hmm.
get back to my old self.
Oh yeah,
Little
for sure.
outlets like this have been very helpful, and
Yeah.
actually coming back to the podcast after the long hiatus,
Hmm.
because I didn't want to be like the fucking Eeyore of the group or whatever here, like hey Alex, how's it going? I'm
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
everything's fine. Why bother?
Exactly.
Is
Exactly.
my tail still there?
I got a nail in my ass.
Did it finally fall off? I
No,
haven't
it's still
used it.
there.
I haven't
'Cause
used it in so long.
no, I'm holding it because I'm clenching it with my asshole.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gotta hold it tight.
The perception of Disney is ruined.
Yeah, it always has been.
Now we're not getting the 2 bags of Disney money. Great.
It's all
Thanks,
good.
Steve.
It's all good. I was never
But then
expecting it.
I can see right now, whatever, it's like, you started it, right? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, pretty much. It's all good.
All right.
So Charlie, what's good, dude? It's been a while. It's been forever.
It's been forever. I'm trying to think the last time I was on. It's got to be before the pandemic.
Way before that, yeah. I think probably around this time last year.
No, not even.
No, no, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
not even.
because you guys didn't go away last year.
No, we didn't go away last year. Well, anyway, where do I start? I
You're
start
a
with
teacher officially.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, or the two listeners that listen to the show, where have I been? I
6.
switched careers.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, I went to grad school and started teaching at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It was a crazy endeavor.
Yeah.
I had to take a couple of exams first to get a provisional training license to teach while going to grad school at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a journey. I wish I would have done it 10 years earlier. The last job I had left me really depressed and put me in a bad way, emotional, mental, and physical.
Mm-hmm.
Where to the point where I almost had a stroke a couple of years ago. That's how bad I get was.
Motherfucker.
And I was pushing 300 pounds. Now I am officially down to about 187. I have, as of June, I have graduated with my master's in science in special education
Mm-hmm.
with a perfect 4.0 GPA.
Hell yeah.
I graduated with
Smarty
honors.
Pants. Mr. Smarty Pants over
I'm
here.
going on
Love
my
it.
third year of teaching. I am teaching in a high school in the city, in the Bronx,
Mm-hmm.
doing special education.
Charlie in head of the class.
Yeah, okay. I don't know about that. It's been a learning experience, but it's been so fulfilling. I
Hell
love
yeah.
it. There are some days with some of these students, I want to knock them around. Now I'm like, what our future is doomed.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's some days where it's like, I love it. I love some of my students. Some of the students are great. Some of my coworkers are the majority of my coworkers are awesome. And I mean, it's been hard. This year especially, we lost a coworker in the middle of the year unexpectedly. Here one day, gone the next. Kind of one of those scenarios. And I had to pick up a little bit of the slack there where I had to take over one of his classes. So I was finding up teaching 6 classes a day, 3 different subjects a day. But it was fun. What else is new with me? I'm trying to make this short because I know we're going over like 30 minutes already.
It's all good.
I just came back from a trip to Malaysia and Thailand. I usually go almost every summer, but because of the pandemic and because of school, I haven't been able to go for the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
I took on the way coming back home. I've been home for a week now. I took the world's longest flight nonstop
It's crazy, son.
from Singapore to New York, which was 19 hours non-stop in an airplane.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Um, so I wanted to catch up on some movies while I was out there, and I did. However, we were waiting for Thor to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it didn't come out when it was released here worldwide. I think it was released on what, the second? No, not the
Yeah.
second. Well, it was released sometime in early
Early
August,
July.
or late July, early August. It was released.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can't even think right now. See, COVID brain. Um, late June, early July. It was released,
Yep.
something like
Yep,
that,
that's
right?
right. Yep.
And in Malaysia, they delayed it because of what they called a homosexual scene.
Yeah.
And when they said they were going to put it off to like the 20th of July, and then the 21st came around, I was like, yeah, we're just not releasing it in Malaysia. We're banning it.
Boo.
So I never got a chance to watch it out there, and I'm going to try to catch it out here.
Mm-hmm.
With the story regarding the Lightyear movie,
Yeah.
I have to
Wow.
watch it again because they cut a scene I haven't seen yet, and it was supposed to be like a gay kissing scene.
Oh wow. Okay.
So they didn't show that in Malaysia. So
But
they
it's not
cut that
even
off.
it's not even that big of a deal.
Well, you got to remember Malaysia.
Well, they're very strict about that.
Yeah, it's also
No,
a
no, no.
Muslim country.
I just say no, and that I get, like,
Yeah,
but
Malaysia is
like
also a Muslim country, so there's certain things that just doesn't fly out there,
Yeah.
So you gotta respect it and everything,
Oh
Mhm.
no, I'm not saying not to, but
Yeah,
I like, I guess maybe it's just because well, you know this already, raised by two gay brothers, and
yeah.
and
I
like
get
to me
that.
it's just like it's not a big deal, like
No, yeah, near the same thing here,
Yeah.
but in other cultures and other parts of the world,
It's a no.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they'll look at me and just be like, heathen.
pretty much it.
Even though we
Pretty
think
much
that
it.
about ourselves anyway, but
Yeah.
still. Yeah.
And it's funny, heathens what I call some of my students.
Yeah.
I just call them a bunch of heathens. I did catch up on I saw the last Spider-Man movie. I saw Uncharted.
Okay.
Saw the Minions movie, which I thought was cute.
Mhm.
I'm a big Minions fan.
Me too.
Caught up on just binge watch Doctor Who and Big Bang Theory and a couple other things.
Okay.
Came home last week. On Friday, I saw Bullet Train. I highly recommend
How
it.
was that? How was that? Did you like it? What was
It is fun. It is a fun, great movie. Some twists and turns, some comedy, a lot of action.
Okay.
I mean, it's not, if you're looking for an Oscar-worthy picture of the year type movie, you're looking in the wrong spot.
No, usually around this time, there's no real Oscar-worthy anything happening.
Yeah. Go watch it. It's fun.
Okay.
It's highly fun.
Okay. Very cool.
I'm trying to think what else is new with me. That's pretty much it. Just chilling. This is the first summer in years where I don't have to go to college classes or grad school or grade homework
or do anything.
But
you're just chilling. Literally, you're chilling now.
Yeah, I mean, the last couple of years I haven't been on. I've been really busting my ass on trying to turn my life around, on both health wise and just career wise, and I've always kept in touch with you guys, and I always listen to the episodes, follow along here and there. I can't believe we're on like episode 300 and change already.
Yeah, man.
I still remember going to the old, Revlon offices.
Yeah, the 237, yep.
And with our old little tape recorder, not tape recorder, but the digital recorder we got from Best Buy.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was a long time ago, dude.
Long
and
time
Steve
ago.
Steve cutting and pasting everything, whatever, working his ass off. And he still does it, but we don't give him enough credit. But whatever.
It's all good. It's all good.
Steve doesn't deserve it now. Steve deserves all the credit for making this shit run.
Ooh, them's his fighting words, huh?
No, it's been a great couple of years. It's been hard, but the hard work is paying off finally.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Brother, you did it. So be proud of
hell
yourself,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, man.
Proud of you.
Thank you, guys. It's just I never thought I would go into it being a teacher, and here I am teaching and trying to educate these heathens, as I call them.
Yeah.
It's just been fun.
Educate these some of my bitches.
Yeah, I mean, some of these students, they make you wonder what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
But especially being a special education teacher, and that's my specialty, it's a little different than just being a normal classroom teacher, because and there's a stigma with the special education thing, but I have been trained, and I'm working on looking past some of the stigma, because some of the stigma is just bullshit to begin with.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I feel like.
I mean, isn't it more just having more patience with them, because some can't fully communicate the way what we would consider normal.
Well, it's not only just communication; it's the way people process information.
Mm-hmm.
How you process information, how you visualize, conceptualize the information, how you take in the information, how do you spout out the information. And it's not just that. It could be a special education. It could be anything from you having emotional problems or behavioral issues to being ADHD to being coming from a broken home pretty much and not giving you issues, or coming in from a different country and not speaking the language properly. It's just a lot, and I have to. And not every student. So if I have 2 students in my room with autism, those 2 students aren't the same. It's just because they have the same diagnosis. One can be high functioning, the other one can be low functioning. I have to take the lesson that my co-teacher is teaching, and then I have to break that down for each individual student, and it's a process. So if I have 17 special ed kids in the class, that means I have to break that lesson down for 17 different ways for 17 different students to process that information.
That's a lot of work, dude.
Yeah. And I do that for 6 classes and 3 different subjects.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So
I commend you for that
plus,
shit, dude.
Plus, then I was doing my own homework at the same time.
Yeah, you were, yeah.
So when students complain, Mister, I have too much homework to do, I was like, yeah, you want to switch? I got too much. My project is too much. I'm like, yeah, you can do mine, man. I got to do a 20-page paper, man. Let's go. I mean, more than happy to write down that 2-page report you have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind, mister. So, that and still listening to music. And,
of course.
Oh my God! Speaking of music or whatever, that new Soulfly.
Shut it dope.
I downloaded. Steve sent me the album. I haven't listened to it in full yet.
It's good shit.
Yeah. It is.
So I think that's it for the podcast today. I think we're done.
Awesome. Yeah, quite possibly.
Now. Steve, what's up with you, man?
What's up with me?
Man.
What's up with me? It's been a hell of a week. It's been a fun week.
It's only Monday. What the fuck?
Well, it's Monday now, yeah, but we've adjusted our recording schedules and shit.
Yeah.
So last week I only worked for 3 regular days at my regular job, which was nice. It was okay. It was fine. But then on that last Thursday, I actually worked at Stadium, and that was fun. Because I worked the weekend. The weekend had a show here at Raymond James.
I hear he puts on a good show.
He put on a great show. It was really fun, really entertaining. Not usually my cup of tea when it comes to music, but it was very entertaining. It was real fun. A lot of cool music, obviously, because it's pop music, so it's fun, it's entertaining, it makes you want to dance and stuff, and it's cool. It was a cool show. What sucked is that just before the show, it was raining. Granted, it's Florida. It's always fucking raining out here. Yeah. So, it rains for like a good hour before the show even started, before they even opened the doors. it was pouring.
Damn.
So by the time it was time to open the door, to wait like another 10, 15 minutes, rain stopped, let everybody in, and then when the openers started to come out, because they had scheduled two DJs to open, and then Doja Cat was going to be the direct support before the weekend. Um, one of the DJs, their gear got completely wrecked because
Oh,
of the rain. So the other DJ had to make up for the time. So he was there for like another, like it was like he said he was like, oh, like my stuff got messed up too, but um he was able to salvage some of it and work a set for that time. So he was up there for a little while. He was pretty good. And then there was a bit of some wasted time pretty much because of course like I said, Doja Cat was supposed to be up there, but she decided to cancel on the show. Um, and it was just the weekend that came up like around 8:30, 9 o'clock. Um, and then he was there. It was fun. It was a really cool show. It was a real cool atmosphere. The section I was at, I was by the stage, by the front of the stage because of course a lot of the times these artists they have like the regular stage and then they'll have like a walkway and then they have like another little section where you're standing or whatever out front. So
right.
I'm all the way at the front there, and what he had for the show was actually really fucking cool. First off, the main stage had like a city background, which was really fucking cool because they had the lights and everything looked really fucking nice.
Mm-hmm.
But then they also like on the area that I was at, they also had an inflatable moon, which was really fucking cool because it was basically hidden or whatever within the stage, and then they turned it on as soon as the show started, and it went up, and it was a huge fucking moon, just like literally like right above me. It's fucking insanely good, insanely cool, and it was fun. It was a real fun show. It was really interesting. Um, a lot of cool people there. A lot of cool people was just like running around, and it was fun. It was a real fun show. Um, I had a fun time.
Nice. I've
Yeah,
been dying to go to a concert, but tickets are like outrageous out here, man.
yeah. They're slightly ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I am going to one, I think, in mid September,
Mm-hmm.
and that's because I got tickets like $50. I'm like, $50 I can deal with.
Yeah, $50 is not bad.
Yeah, but like I wanted to go see the Red Hot Chili Peppers because they're like a bucket list concert for me.
Yeah.
Mine
I'm
too.
not spending like $200 and then travel to another state to go see them. I
No.
can't justify
No,
that.
no. Not.
Yeah, like my gripe right now, man. It just seems like a lot of bands are kind of skipping New York.
Yes and no. Yeah, the Red Hot Chili Peppers skip in New York, but you got Rage Against the Machine playing here like the entire week.
Mm-hmm.
Tickets are reasonable. They're like with the fees are like $100. It's
It's not too
Rage Against
bad.
the Machine and Run the Jewels is the opening act.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about doing that, but I don't know. It's not like really a big concert for me to go see right now. It's not like a
Yeah,
thing.
it's not the go-to. It's not the
Yeah, it's not my
must-have.
go-to. I wanted to go see this band. I don't know if you're familiar with them, Rise Against,
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, for
and they're playing at the South Street Seaport or what they call Pier 17 now, the rooftop on Pier 17. Beautiful venue, by the way.
Nice. It is. It is nice because you send me pictures from there and it looks really fucking cool.
Yeah. And then shit. Tickets went from $60 one day. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get them out, and I waited till the next day, and then they doubled in price.
oh shit.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, yeah, fuck
that.
that shit.
Not
Fuck
worth it.
that.
Yeah.
And then I saw Pearl Jam was playing on September 11th at Madison Square Garden, and I'm like, yeah, I already know those tickets. Those tickets are gonna be
Yeah,
outrageous.
exactly. No, fuck that.
Yeah.
Nah, but I saw the weekend. Then also a couple days after that, I went back to the stadium because they had they Titus O'Neil, who we know from WWE, he also used to be a Buck. He buys 30,000 book bags and gives them out to anybody that wants to come and get a free backpack because it's back to school time over here. School starts as of this recording. It starts on Wednesday, and so he goes out. He brings them all to the stadium, and people just come in droves to get free backpacks, and then they also have they had a battle of bands, they had free food, as well as supplies, and they do medical stuff as well as haircuts and everything, all for free.
See, that's what's up, man.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
so it's really cool that he came out and he did that.
So what do
Like
you do there when that happens?
I was working the gate,
Okay.
basically letting people in, checking them out, and making sure that they don't have any weapons or anything.
Okay.
Typical type of security shit. But it was cool. It was cool. It was really cool. Like I got to say what's up to Titus. I was like, yo, what up? It's good to see you again. And he was like, oh shit, it's good to see you again too. So I was like, all right, cool. Because I see him all the time. Like I've mentioned it on the show before. Like I've seen him.
Yeah, you guys are like best buds now. Right?
Right.
Yeah, he's my homie.
There you
Bumping
go.
into him at fucking
Yeah, like I see him at the stadium. I see him at fucking.
BJ's.
I saw him at Raw's. I saw him at Sam's Club. Saw him at
There
the
you go.
airport. He's everywhere. So like it was pretty cool to actually see him again. He actually said, "Oh, it was good to see you again too." So he could have just been saying like, "Oh yeah, cool."
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sure he
yeah,
recognized you.
probably. It's not hard to not recognize me.
I mean, sometimes there's genuosity there when it comes to
Right.
recognition. It's like that time that I worked Warped Tour and I spoke to the guitarist for Simple Plan for about
Mhm.
10 minutes, and then worked another show maybe 2 months later at the Best Buy Theater, and he looked at me. He's like, "You look so familiar," and he's like, trying to think the show, and I was like, Warped Tour. He's like, "Yeah, we were talking about guitars."
Nice.
And there's like, and your brother plays. I was like, "Yes."
Oh, that's
So-
dope. He actually remembered that much. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
That's awesome. And so what else other than that? I've watched a bunch of things, of course. So like we mentioned previously, we watched Lightyear, watched all of the Sandman, all of fucking what else did I watch? Oh, I'm caught up on American Horror Stories. These last 2 episodes that I watched are actually really fucking good, very fucking weird, very
see, I need to, before I get into that, I need to finish the last season of American Horror Story, which I didn't realize that I totally forgot about.
I completely skipped that one. I was like, it didn't really grab my attention to begin with.
Okay.
But
Hey, Steve, can I add a show that I forgot to mention?
yeah.
The Terminal List. I started watching that. I'm thinking about like
yeah.
3-4 episodes in. It's
Yeah.
really, really good.
It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
Brian said he finished it. Yeah,
I binged it in 2 days.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
and,
Got me wanting to read the books.
and I'm sorry to throw in one more thing that I forgot because my COVID brain cloud. Trainwreck, the Woodstock '99 documentary.
Oh yes, that is a good one.
The fact that Woodstock '99 was that fucked up that you had not one but 2 different takes on a
Completely
documentary.
different. Completely different.
Completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Because what was the other one? HBO.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I remember Renee speaking about it.
Yep.
And then I watched it and I was like, holy shit. And then, it was a couple of months ago. I was still living in Staten Island. And like, I watched it, I don't know, 2 days ago. And it was 3 episodes, but an hour each. And then and it's just really fucking crazy how that shit still was horrifying. And the co-founder of Woodstock, who was also the co-founder of Woodstock '99, he still to the day he died,
He was very nonchalant about it.
yeah, like, oh, I'm sorry, it didn't work out the way it was planned.
Like you could tell he was probably high on some shit.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. It's sad. It's sad. Like it's a very sad story of something that could have been completely awesome.
I mean, they took their water and they took their food on a hot fucking day, and they made them pay stadium prices.
Yep.
You know.
What was crazy is the fact that like the regular drinking water that necessarily would have just been like the tap or whatever
Yeah.
was pretty much tainted completely because of the fact that like there was no real sewage cleanup or anything
No.
there. So they were drinking shit water, literally.
Yeah,
It's fucking gross.
it's fucking gross. And the amount of rapes that went on there too.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Rapes, molestations,
Mm-hmm.
all the grosses that you don't want to be a part of
Right.
happened while people are just trying to enjoy themselves and actually listen to some music.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's in something that what should have been like a chill weekend turned into like absolute mayhem.
Absolute man, indeed.
Yeah, yeah. But that was a real fun show. That was a real fun documentary. I like that
Oh
one.
yeah. Oh yeah, and sorry, one more thing. I think this is the last thing I watched. Was
Okay.
Light and Magic, the story of ILM.
Oh yeah, yeah. I gotta check that out.
So definitely check that out. It's on
Yeah,
Disney.
yeah.
But
I gotta check that
all right.
one out.
Okay, I'm done
That's fair. That's
now.
fair. That's fair. Yeah. I guess now we can get into some geek shit because, of course, that's what we're here for.
That's what we do. I forgot. It's been so long.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's been
It's been a
so
minute.
it's been so long that you forget the format, you forget how things run.
Yeah.
And, yeah, we got a lot of cool shit that came out this week. Some shit that is really interesting because, of course, there's a lot of interesting shit that happens all the fucking time.
Always.
Um, where should I start? There's so much. Uh, let's go with something that doesn't have anything to do with a lot of the superhero stuff. But uh, I'm a big fan of John Woo. John Woo does amazing fucking movies. He's been doing shit for a really fucking long time. We got news that they are gonna be remaking The Killer, which is a great fucking movie back in the day. Fucking awesome. But we got news that they're gonna be bringing in there's a show on Netflix called Lupin, and they're bringing in Omar Sy to play the lead in this, and I am quite interested because I hear Lupin is actually really good.
I heard
Um,
that too.
I haven't watched it myself, but like I said, I hear it was really good. So I was like, okay, I could give this a shot. And then now that he's going to be the lead in The Killer, it's going to be dope because Chow Yun Fat was awesome as the lead in the original. So I'm super excited to see what they're going to do with this one.
Was that Chow Yun Fat and Mira Sorvino?
I don't. I think it was. Yeah,
Yeah, I think it was.
yeah. But it is really fucking cool that John Woo is going to be redoing this new one as well, and it's going to be on Peacock. So that's
Nice.
going to be really fucking cool.
Nice. We're gonna get a rebooted movie by the director himself rather
Yeah.
than some.
Then just a rando, yeah,
Yeah, that's actually pretty dope.
yeah, yeah. Rebooting, reimagining, because of course times change. You got to make things a little bit differently from the past, bringing it into the future. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be interesting. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with this. I'm actually kind of excited to see what they're gonna do with what Lupin. I haven't watched Lupin. I've heard a lot of good shit about it.
So
I kind of want to check this out now. Excuse me. I had to sneeze for a second there. Then some other guess reimaginings type thing news, reboot news. Um, we got word that they're gonna do another Patrick Swayze, not a Patrick Swayze, but Roadhouse, which starred Patrick Swayze. That's kind of where I was going at.
because it's
Um,
another one of his films that are getting rebooted.
right, exactly.
Because they did Point Break.
Yes, and now they're gonna be doing Roadhouse, which is very interesting. But what's interesting about it to me is that Jake Gyllenhaal is gonna be in the remake.
So Gyllenhaal is gonna be Swayze.
I I'm assuming so. I'm assuming so because it makes sense if that's what if they're gonna be casting this big name to play another big name. I could see it happening, but it's just gonna be interesting to see how it works for today times,
Yeah.
or if it's gonna stay in the '80s or whatever. I don't know. I kind of want to see what they're gonna do with it, and this is gonna be coming to Amazon, 'cause of
Okay.
course Why wait and actually put it in theaters?
Right.
Just put it on fucking Amazon. Because you got
I
the
don't
money.
know.
You got the money to do it. Why not?
I don't know, man. I'm just saying. Maybe I'll be interested if they got Seth MacFarlane to play the role of Swayze. So you can have Peter Griffin, Roadhouse. Oh man. But yeah, I mean,
Just roundhouse kick every 2 days.
yeah, exactly. And then they're gonna have that one scene when he's driving, just kicking the steering wheel. Roadhouse,
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse, Roadhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're gonna have the scene or whatever when like when he's making love. Roadhouse.
That'd be hilarious. That'd be fun.
Oh man.
Yeah, but this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be cool. I kind of want to see that. And then another thing that of course, has nothing to do with superhero shit, but it's gonna be starring a superhero, and that's Chris Pratt. He's gonna be starring in the modern version of Garfield, like I guess a reboot of Garfield coming in 2024.
Is there going to be hate on him for doing that, like there was from him doing Super Mario?
Of course. Why wouldn't they actually like? Well, everybody hates on everything for some reason.
He doesn't
Um,
sound. He doesn't sound like a cat, or he's not a
yeah,
cat. He can't voice Garfield.
yeah, he doesn't sound like Bill Murray. Come on, people. It's a fucking cartoon.
He
It's
doesn't sound like Lorenzo Music.
yeah, yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. I kind of want to see what they're gonna do with this.
I heard he actually likes Mondays.
Yeah, yeah. He likes Mondays. I like that. I think that's gonna be
Mhm.
the episode title.
I like it. I'm with it.
Yeah, yeah, that tracks. Um, but this it's interesting. I want to see what they're gonna do with this. Of course, it's gonna be a brand new take, similar to how they did with Lady and the Tramp. They did for a little while, and they had a what was the other one? So many other ones that of course they started doing the live action and the CGI shit, kind of like Sonic, which is I guess the next thing that we're gonna be talking about is we got news that they're working on Sonic 3 coming in
Yeah, but
2024.
but you can kind of tell that the way that it played out, like especially with the ending,
Oh yeah, for sure.
spoilers because they should introduce Shadow.
Right. See, but that's the thing. Like you can expect one thing from the movie, but until you get the final notice, like, oh yeah, this is actually happening, it's always up in the air because they
True.
can we've seen so many movies that had like cliffhanger type endings or endings that could have been left open to something else
Yeah.
that just never happened. So the fact that this is actually really happening, I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with Sonic 3. So we'll see. We'll see. That's coming. Of course, that's not going to be for another like 2 years, but it's very interesting. I want to see that.
What I would like if they do it is if they have Jaleel White as a star, like just to pay homage for. Because remember, he was the voice from the cartoons originally, and then the first two cartoons that came out.
That's hilarious. I didn't even think about that shit.
I mean, I just think that would be kind of cool. Like he
It
doesn't
would
have
be.
to play. He doesn't have to play a voice. You just have him in there, whatever, and he could be in the bank or whatever, standing in line, just going, "I'm waiting."
Hmm. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool because he doesn't really do a lot of shit anyway now.
No.
Yes, he does. My man sells weed with Snoop Dogg.
True. Yeah, he's getting paid, but as far as acting wise, you don't really see it doing much.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
I
you
got
could
you.
you could sell all the weed you want, but if you don't see it, you don't see him actually doing something that he's been known for ages. Where are they now? You know?
Living their life, whatever.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Um, then the next thing, it's kind of a bummer because uh DC, we've been excited for a lot of DC shit to come out for some
Mhm.
time. A lot of shit that has actually looked really fucking promising.
Yeah.
Key thing that I'm saying right now is Batgirl, who we were really excited for. We knew Michael Keaton was returning as Batman, as well as Brendan Fraser as Firefly,
Firefly. And like we
and
were super happy about the suit not looking
yeah,
like cheesy.
yeah, the Batgirl suit looked like the comic,
Yeah.
very comic accurate. It looked cool. There were scenes that were on the street that were filmed that people were, of course, they were recording on side and everything, and then it looked really fucking cool. It looked really fun. And then we got news that DC, not necessarily DC, but Warner Brothers Discovery was like, nope, fuck you guys, cancel the whole thing. Not putting out the movie.
They threw away $90 million like it's nothing.
Yeah, yeah. And that's not the only thing that they canceled. They also canceled Scooby or Scoob's holiday. What's it called?
It was like a holiday movie, like it was
Yeah,
like was it?
the
I wouldn't
holiday
call it.
haunt. The
I
holiday
don't think I
haunt.
would call it a sequel, but
It is. It is
it wasn't.
essentially.
You would have called it a sequel, or
Yeah, I would call it a sequel
I mean,
because
I know,
it was supposed to be another full feature pretty
yeah.
much.
And then they canceled
yeah.
the Wonder Twins, and they canceled something else.
Well,
They
so
canceled.
they might. So there's nothing factual yet on this, but it's looking like Gotham Knights might be done.
They
Oh, yeah,
canceled
that's done
Gotham
too.
Knights,
Yep, that's done.
It's done.
and
I didn't see any like full on news. I saw it might have been quietly canceled.
No, yeah, it was canceled.
they canceled. And the Flash, they announced it was the last season of the Flash.
Yeah, they said that for a little while already. That was
Yeah.
going to be the last one.
Yeah, season 9 is going to be the shortened season down to 13 episodes.
Also, they also canceled the Secret Adventures, which we were kind of looking forward to. We spoke about a few months ago. That was going to be head by Kevin Smith or whatever. That got pretty much canceled completely too. So yeah,
He's too busy buying a theater.
right. Yeah, so yeah, there's so much shit that could have possibly happened within the DC universe. That we're excited for. We wanted to see what was going to happen, and of course, now that is not going to happen. And what sucks is that they put out so much money to this already.
Yeah.
It's not like if it was still in pre-production or anything. No, they paid actors, they paid everybody to do this, and now it's not happening, and that fucking sucks.
And by real quick, I just want to clarify, just in case if anybody else is listening, it's not Gotham Knights, the video game that got canceled. It's the Gotham Knights
the
TV show.
with Misha
Yeah.
Collins from Super.
Yeah. There's also a video game coming out that has some issues.
Yeah, that's been on delayed for like 2 years already.
Yeah, and then no, it's actually coming out I think this year, but
later this year.
they're only releasing it for next generation systems.
Well,
No.
yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, that sucks. It sucks that all the things that we're really excited for pretty much got canned. It's sad. It's very sad.
It is.
But what's kind of weird is that even though these TV shows are all about superheroes and all these movies are all about superheroes, we got news that HBO Max is working on a comedy called The Franchise, and it's about superhero movie making. It's a comedy. So
I really
the people
thought when you said that, I was like, they're gonna do a biopic of Shane Douglas.
no, but this is pretty much coming from the creators of Veep and Avenue 5. And they're gonna be it's pretty much talking about the makings of a superhero movie and how we put all these things together, and it's coming to HBO Max. It got the first. It's pretty much got signed for a pilot.
Did they say when it's coming out?
No, they haven't really said when it's coming out.
Because I'm wondering if this is going to be before or after the merger.
Well, the merger's already happening.
Yeah, but I don't think it's to take place till like 2025. I think it's
Right. I got
finalized,
you.
right?
I got you. Yeah.
So I'm just wondering.
But it's just interesting how they're getting rid of all these superhero stuff and all these other things, but yet they still got something that's still has something to do with superheroes in general.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's very fucking weird.
So to go back a little bit on this DC thing,
Yeah.
considering we're still in the topic of superheroes and in HBO,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just fingers crossed that they don't axe Harley Quinn or Titans.
Yeah.
Because Harley Quinn, I only watched like half of the first episode of the first season because
The first 3 episodes are crazy.
yeah, it's something that I have to really like not be paying attention to anything else to watch
Mm-hmm.
because it is very all over the place.
It really is. It really is.
So but Titans, I mean, we all love Titans. That series is fucking crazy
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
And of course, me being late to the party, but now fully caught up, as you guys knew. But like, Titans is just one of the best fucking adaptations of DC
Mm-hmm.
for a small screen.
Yep.
So I'm hoping that stays. I'm also now worried. What are they going to do? Supposedly, the Penguin story by Matt Reeves is still in production.
Yep, that's in production.
Just like I definitely need more of that. I need an eventual Batman Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I really hope that this whole thing doesn't affect, truthfully, some of the best large and small format productions of DC.
Yeah. Yep. Because what they said is that they actually put this out for for test audiences or whatever, and they put Batgirl out for test audiences, and they said, and what a lot of the people were saying was that this seems like a bad version of a TV show or a superhero TV show.
Okay. Because the other thing I worry about too is Peacemaker season 2.
Right.
Like we're all excited that it's happening, but let's hope it's actually still happening.
Yeah, we cross our fingers, man. I don't want any of this. I want all of this shit to come out. I want to see all of it because, of course, we've waited so long to have like awesome shit come out, especially from the DC universe, because the DC universe they've been very on and off about shit. But for them to actually put something else out that's actually somewhat decent or really decent as compared to the regular DC extended universe stuff, it's kind of sad that they've canceled so much of it.
I mean, we can always just rely on their animated stuff, which was way superior to the other,
Oh yeah, absolutely. But not everybody wants to watch animated stuff, and the fact that the animated stuff doesn't come out as often, it comes out once every like fucking few months to a year. You gotta wait so long for everything.
But I mean, their animated stuff isn't always that good. I mean,
yeah.
What was it? The Long Halloween Part 1 was great, but Part 2 kind of fizzled out for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it did for me too. And the Long Halloween is a great story.
It really is. Long Halloween is one of my favorite Batman stories.
Mine too. And they didn't make up for it as far as in the animated style for it.
Right.
You think these cuts are going to go to video games? I think there's another Batman video game that's supposed to come out like in a couple of years.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Based on the Court of Owls.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
I'm
speaking I think that was what Gotham Knights was.
What happened? No, Gotham Knights is his own standalone thing.
Yeah.
No, but I think it like I don't know. I think I read something or whatever that it may have to have something to do with the Court of Owls too, but I don't know.
I think they killed Batman in the video game. I think Batman's dead in the video game.
Yeah.
But no, I think the Owls are part of Gotham Knights. From
what
I remember seeing in the trailer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Owls are also part of the third episode of Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, it's fun. It's fun. Who?
I just like Bane going up to the bank. I was like, "Who are you, Bane? Who? Oh,
Yeah.
I am Bane." I can't do the voice like Alex
Yeah.
does. But I'm
Iron Burn.
Yeah,
Bane.
pretty much.
It's
Yeah.
like, so funny as hell.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Um,
I want my pasta maker back.
yes. It's so good. The Harley Quinn cartoon show is so fucking good.
It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah. Where were we? Okay, so now I guess leading into some other superhero shit that's actually a lot better. We know that by the end of this week, we'll be getting She-Hulk on Disney Plus.
That's coming out this week. Nice.
Yes, on the 10th.
Nice.
But from what we did see, that kind of leading up to it, we've had speculations like, what's going to happen as far as Matt Murdock and stuff like that, and then we heard rumblings that that he could possibly be in She-Hulk. We pretty much got the final word that he is happening. He is going to be there.
Yep.
But not only
she
is
showed
he going to
clips.
be there, he's actually in a clip in one of the recent teaser trailers. But not only just that, but he's donning a different suit.
Yeah, he has the yellow suit, right?
Yes, he has the yellow and red suit,
Mm-hmm.
which is very fucking cool. Because we're used to seeing him with the red and or like the burgundy type color, not necessarily red, but this looks pretty fucking cool because you see him with the red on the yellow or the mustardish kind of color.
Yeah.
I like that they made it not. From what we saw from that teaser, they made it not super bright yellow.
Right, exactly. They didn't make it so cheesy looking.
It still blends with the red to make him looking like all dark and brooding.
Mm-hmm. Which is still good, and I'm down for it.
I'm down for that too.
I'm very excited for this shit because I want to see I want to see how his story plays out within this whole universe, or with especially now in the MCU is what I mean.
Like,
I want to see what they're gonna do with it.
Yeah, I mean, considering all we got was Matt Murdock sitting down, talking lawyer talk, and catching a brick, being a very good lawyer. It's like I want to see where that goes from there. Like, is this still connected to the Netflix shows?
Yeah,
in some form, like.
I hope so.
We'll see. Yeah, me too. Because I don't want him to be like, oh, hey, he beat the shit out of Wilson Fisk, got him back thrown in jail, and then, and then they, reconnect and do the whole new the new placard thing, right?
Yeah, that's the new
yeah,
suit. That's the suit right there.
It looks good.
It looks good. I like it.
The mask, right? The helmet looks like the Netflix one, just done gold.
Yeah, exactly what it is. Yeah,
the outfit, from what I can see on the red, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has that look. It looks good.
It's a mix of both.
Yeah,
and this also looks very, very comic accurate as well. Like, I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with this. I'm excited to see how he plays out within the story, especially being that they're both lawyers. So.
Oh, yeah,
are they going to work together? Are they going to work separately? Are they going to be going up against each other in the courts and stuff like that? How is this all going to work? Oh my god, I cannot wait to see what they're going to do. It's going to be really fucking cool. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Didn't they announce that but they're coming out with another Daredevil season?
Yes, they did announce. We spoke about it last week.
Yeah.
Daredevil Reborn.
There you go. I knew it had a weird name to it. Yeah.
Yes. So essentially, it's going to be like 18 episodes, starring, of course, Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio. It'll be really cool.
Speaking of being shows being coming out again, I think I told you or talked to you yesterday about Rosario Dawson talking about Punisher coming out. She
announced. Yes. She
is now walking back those comments.
Yeah, she was basically like during C2E2 this past weekend, she was pretty much saying like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna." It was pretty cool to be a part of this whole MCU stuff, and I'm excited to see what they're gonna do if they're with Punisher coming soon again.
Yep.
And then of course she was like, "Oh no, I didn't say that. That didn't happen. I
I don't know what
was
you're talking about. I got. Now she's saying that she got it from an unreliable source.
right, right,
Yeah.
yeah." Shame on you, Rosario Dawson's.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, yeah, but it's okay. It's okay because we've kind of wanted to see this happen anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we've talked about since what that Netflix was taking it off the air, that eventually it'll be on Disney and whatnot, and
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
get new seasons that way.
Yep. And that's how it seems like it's coming along. It's coming along the way that we've expected it to.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm excited for it. I want to see what's gonna happen. Um, because it looks fucking cool.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's cool. It's cool that they're bringing new light to something that essentially was canceled. Not necessarily because it was bad, but it was canceled because, of course, Netflix was like, I'm kind of done with this. Also, like the fact that like the Marvel Studios, essentially the studio that was doing the show for that, pretty much closed down too. So, uh, it's cool that they're bringing new light to something that was really good before, and essentially extending the stories and the lore just that much more.
Um,
Ver-
I don't know if you talked about it last week or not, but since we're speaking about She-Hulk and old Marvel movies, I don't know if you heard, but Kristen Ritter's got casted as the lead for the new Orphan Black series.
oh no, I didn't. I didn't talk about
Yeah.
that. We didn't know that. Okay, okay. I'm
So
excited for Orphan
I
Black.
don't know if I don't know if it's a reboot or it's just a new
It could be just a new spin on the story.
yeah, new spin on the story, but she's the lead on it.
Okay, okay, okay. I'm down for that. I'm down for that because like I'm a big fan of Orphan Black. I've missed out on the last season, but uh
Yeah, it's a
before
good
that,
show.
like I've seen a good chunk of it. Like I've seen like the first three. What was it, like 3 seasons or whatever?
I think there's like
Three
three
or
or
four
four.
seasons.
Yeah.
I saw the first 3 seasons. Really fucking good show.
Mhm.
But yeah, I was excited to hear the fact that they were actually gonna do another like a spin-off series of it.
Yeah.
Especially being that it's talking about clones and how there are different versions of different clones.
Yep.
The fact that she could be another clone, the third clone that we haven't seen.
Could be. Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really cool. I want to see what they're gonna do, especially now that of course, she was decent as Jessica Jones. I wasn't a fan of Jessica
I
Jones in
liked the
general.
show. I liked it. I
Um,
enjoyed it.
but people did enjoy it, and I could see where they're gonna go with that. I could see uh the possibilities of them actually doing Jessica Jones again in the MCU as well,
That would be cool.
which would be kind of interesting because she kind of fits the role and where she could possibly be, whether it's working with She-Hulk or working alongside Daredevil, because of course she was part of the Defenders too. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they're gonna have with that, especially if now that we got news that we're gonna be getting her in fucking Orphan Black too. I want to see. There's so much shit, so much possibilities, so much world building. I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen. Um, I'm just a big old nerd about shit. I love it. That's what we do. That's why we're here. That's why we're here to talk about all this shit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we got also news. We know that we're getting Ironheart within the next few months, probably next year or so. But we also heard that it's being filmed at the moment. The show, the Ironheart show, is being filmed at the minute. And so we also know that Ironheart will be making her debut in Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. She's gonna be part of the show, of the movie. But we all know that they're working on the Ironheart is gonna be a TV show. But we were wondering, who's gonna be the villain in this? What's gonna happen with this? And we finally got news, not just news, but also like images of Anthony Ramos, who we've seen in a few things previously. We've seen
Ramos, come on, be a spick. Ramos,
Ramos. Yeah, I know. I kind of
you
fucked
freaking
it up.
Florida native now.
I know.
Jeez.
I know. He was in Hamilton. He was also in the Heights too, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and he had about 2 solo albums out.
Right. And he is at this moment gonna be playing the Hood in Ironheart, and it doesn't look that bad.
I'm
And
excited
actually,
because I kind of want to see him do something different outside the realm of musical theater.
right,
Musical,
exactly. Something totally different than what we used to seeing him in.
Yeah.
Something, and it doesn't look bad. Like I said, this is the image of him as.
I mean, you know the comic book better than I would. I mean, does it look true to?
Okay, so if I scroll up, that's what he looks like.
Okay.
That's the Hood.
All right.
Yeah. So it looks very comic accurate. And I'm down for it. See if you see this is what the Hood really looks like.
All right.
So he's basically a magician with guns.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they're gonna do with this. I want to see where this is gonna go. I want to see how he plays into the story. Because of course, things are different and times have changed and there's so much shit going on within the MCU that it just keeps you wondering, like, how are they gonna make this work? How are they gonna introduce them? In what ways are they gonna introduce them? How is he gonna is he gonna come into this whole thing in general? So I want to see this. I want to see where it's gonna go, what's gonna do. But something that I am actually super fucking excited for, but not just because I want to see what he's thinking about, but this past weekend during C2E2 as well, Giancarlo Esposito, who we know from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul and so many other things recently in fucking in The Mandalorian.
Don't forget The Boys.
And The Boys. Oh shit, that's right. He was in The Boys. He's pretty much everywhere. He's in everything. Giancarlo Esposito, he's fucking great. He basically came out this weekend saying that he's had talks with Marvel, which is great. I'm excited for that. But not only just did he have a talk with Marvel, but he also said that he wants to play Professor X. And that I am super fucking excited for, especially now that we know that, we will be getting the X-Men within the MCU. Especially now that we know if you've seen the Multiverse of Madness, we know that Professor X does exist within the MCU at this very moment, or at least on another parallel universe. So that means that
not anymore.
Well, it's an alternate universe. It's the variants, of course.
I know.
But we do know that there are mutants because Kamala Khan is a mutant as well. Mm-hmm. So how is this going to play out? Are we going to get Giancarlo Esposito as Professor X, leader of the X-Men? How is this going to happen? I want this now. Yes, please. Give it to me. I want it. He's fucking great. He has so much fucking range. He can do pretty much anything. And I'm down for it. What do you guys think?
I'm all in.
Good. I'm glad you're all in, Brian. I've been all in. This is very exciting. This is really cool fucking shit.
I mean, it'd be nice to see somebody besides Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, he's been doing Professor X forever.
Yeah, it'd be nice another hopefully I'm pronouncing this right, reiteration.
Yeah.
Of it, so it'd be cool to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but putting him in Multiverse of Madness or whatever was more kind of like fan service anyway. So
yeah. And
I appreciated it. And when you heard the music from the cartoon, it was just like they did it.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
It's a
what
very
we're getting new Fantastic Four, we're getting a new Avengers, we're getting
yep,
new
Well,
pretty much
remember
everything.
the
So why not?
Fantastic Four is the beginning of the next phase. So
Yeah,
yep, yep.
we don't
Very
know who
true.
else is in there besides the guy from The Office, right?
If he's coming back in that.
yeah,
No, he
because remember
already.
this was just this was also fan service because that's what people kept saying. Like
I thought it
they
was a
were
done deal.
well for multiverse, yeah.
For the
No,
multiverse,
like
yeah.
I was just saying for the Fantastic Four movie, I thought he was it.
And that would be nice. It would be really
Maybe.
nice. But who knows? Who knows? There could be possibilities. There's also been word that it could also be the guy from You. Have you seen You, Charlie?
No,
Yeah, that is a great show on Netflix. Definitely check it out. So the
that's
main
the
character,
Stalker show, right?
yes, the stalker show that actually he becomes, um, he redeems himself in certain points and
Okay.
still continues to be a stalker, murderer, serial killer. It's a fucking
Uh-huh.
great show. Definitely check out fucking You. It's a great fucking show. Um,
And you root for him too. Like you want him
Yeah.
to get away,
yeah,
which is twisted.
yeah.
Sounds like Dexter almost a little bit. But
In a way, yes, it is kind of like Dexter.
even though I haven't seen that last
I have I
the one that
haven't
just
seen
came
I
out.
haven't seen past like season 2 of Dexter.
I haven't seen
But
the
it,
new not reboot, but when he came back and whatnot.
yeah, the extension.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time.
yeah,
It started off great, and just in true final season of Dexter fashion, it plummeted with all the shit.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Yeah.
Brian, tell us how you really feel.
Because I
Don't-
refuse to admit that there was a final episode to Dexter.
Yeah. So again, don't waste your. I mean, you can, but I wouldn't recommend wasting your time.
All right.
There are better shows. There's better shows to watch, like You on Netflix.
Okay.
You watch You. You is really fucking good.
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah. It is some really twisted storytelling. And especially think that this originally started out on Lifetime.
Did it?
Yes, You started on Lifetime and then it got
Oh, dear
switched
God.
over to yeah.
All right.
The man hating network.
Yeah, a man-hating network that actually had a show about a man serial killer killing women's.
Eh,
So yeah, definitely a show worth checking out.
yeah.
And I think that pretty much wraps it up for this week. Unless you guys got anything else to add. Anything else to add?
Rest in peace, Olivia Newton-Bomb, whatever her name was.
Wow, Olivia Newton-John.
Yeah, Olivia Newton-John.
Yeah,
I just remember growing up and everybody calling her, making fun of her for that music video she put out.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, but makes me kind of want to watch Grease. Yeah.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I can see that. Yeah,
Just
yeah.
sad.
Yeah, it was sad.
Like our youth is slowly going away. And,
Yeah. That's sad shit.
we're getting old.
Don't say
Sheesh.
that.
I freaked out. I
Charlie,
freaked out the other
we're
day.
leveling up and we're getting seasoned. All right, relax.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, I freaked
exactly.
out the other day because I found my first gray chest hair, my first gray eyebrow.
Yeah, he told me that. That's
Holy
hilarious.
shit. Like, this ain't cool.
Yeah, that's when you gotta start shaving your chest and shit so that way it doesn't grow.
Not a bad idea. Maybe just for men. I don't know.
Yeah, that works too. So I guess we're done with everything, right? Are we good?
Trying to think.
I think we are. I think we are. I think we're at a good point right now. We're getting a good hour and a half right now.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, hell yeah. So thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to go check out everything on InnerCityGeeks.net. Of course, we got this show. We got Bryson J Presents. We also have what is it? Suplex City Geeks over there, where we talk about wrestlings, which is a really cool fucking shit because there's a lot of shit going on in the wrestling world right now. So we got that. We also have Inner City Geeks Turntable, which we're gonna be making a return very soon for a few episodes. Season 3 coming soon. Inner City Geeks Turntable. So check that out. Go check out the past episodes. Of course, we got couple seasons of it over there, so go check it out. Then we also have Comics con Sabor Anime World and all the other shit that Mario used to do over there. I forgot the last one. Manga Time and Anime World. There we go. It's popping. Inner City Geeks webcomic. So much other random shit over there. Make sure you check out all that shit out. Yeah, go check out the site.
Good
Fall into the
game.
rabbit
Good games. Good games. The ICGBW Slamcast.
Yeah, I forgot about good games.
Yeah. Just fall into the Inner City Geeks wormhole,
There
and
you
you'll
go.
find a bunch of shit that we've done for the last 10 years,
Yep.
pretty much. So go check all that shit out.
It goes check out Alex's social for the Mario Misadventures.
Yeah,
Pretty
go
fucking
check
funny
them
as
shit
hell.
out. Yeah.
Cheap
So
plug.
yeah, so then you can find some pretty cool links to some pretty cool fucking places, whether it's on the site or in the description of the episode. And you got Amazon, where you get some pretty cool shit over there. You also got Amazon Prime for the first month for free if you really don't have it at the moment. But who doesn't have Amazon Prime? Click the link, take you over there, check out the boys, check out so much other cool shit on Amazon Prime that that terminal list that's over there.
Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher. Reacher is fucking great. Another great
Reacher's
show.
great. I read book the book that season 2 is going to be based on. It's
Nice.
going to be free. If they do it right, it's going to be
Yeah.
pretty fantastic.
Hell yeah. So yeah, check that out over there. Click that link to Amazon, take you right over there. Go check out all the shit over there. Then we got Sideshow Collectibles, because we enjoy toys. So click on that link, take you over there. Got a lot of cool fucking toys over there. So much shit. Some shit from fairly decent price to shit that's like semi ridiculously priced. Because it's a lot of detail, a lot of cool shit that comes out of these toy makers these days. So check that out. There's also a link to Fight TV, where you get some pretty cool wrestling over there. Just click the link. It'll take you over there. Some shit is free, some shit you got to pay for. But overall, a lot of fucking wrestling over there. Check that out. Then there's a link to Beard Octane. It's a pretty cool shit for your beard. You want your beard to look nice and fresh. Get some beard oils and beard balms, beard butters and stuff. And then not only just that, but you also get utensils for your beard. You get little scissors, little combs and brushes and stuff for it. Check out Beard Octane. They got some really cool shit, really cool quality stuff. And then at checkout, type in ICG10 for 10% off of your entire purchase. That's gonna be fun. It's cool shit. It's there. Then there's Soul Sick Clothing Company, where you get some pretty cool shirts, hats, and hoodies. For Geeks by Geeks, and type in Inner City Geeks for 15% off of your entire purchase. And the final place you go to is check out CBDMD. You get some pretty cool CBD shit over there, because of course we all need a little bit of CBD from time to time. So check that out. Whether it's some oils, some tinctures, some gummies for your pets, because of course sometimes pets need some relaxations. So get all that shit over there. CBDMD, really cool shit, really good shit for a semi-decent price, because a lot of shit is really fucking expensive for some reason. But they got some pretty cool shit over there. Then you can check out the show. You're listening to us at the moment, and we appreciate you listening to us. But you can let people know that you can find the show on SoundCloud, on Stitcher Radio, on Google Podcasts, and on motherfucking Spotify. Those are the 3 places, the 4 places you can listen to us. Then you can find the show on the social medias. You'll find us on the Facey Space, so facyspace.com/InnerCityGeeks, on Instagram at InnerCityGeeks, on Twitter at InnerCityGeeks. And where can we find you guys? Brian, let's start with you.
You can, of course, check out my Instagram and Twitter at BRI2JPresents. Check out Bri2JPresents.com for a lot of other good stuff. Check out Bri2JPresents on YouTube. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Content coming very soon. Just now that I'm pretty much recovered enough to record, and also I have time now that I sort of have like a day off. So,
Yay!
check me out on all that stuff. And where can we find you, Charlie?
You can find me on Twitter at RUPERTO2106.
Yes. And Alex, where can we find you, sir?
You can find me on Twitter at denied DINYED and on Instagram at denied DIN_Y_ED.
Yes, and you can find his little Mario adventures over there too.
Misadventures.
Excuse me. Please forgive me.
Okay, I will.
Okay, so
You gotta hurt my feelings. You know, you break up my heart.
Yes, and you guys can find me on the Twitters and the Instagram at Mr. Jackal, MISTRJACKAL. We'd like to thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you guys so much for sharing and liking our stuff.
We do it for you, folks.
Yeah, we do it for you guys. We do it for ourselves too because we enjoy doing this shit.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, absolutely. But like I said, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for checking it out. Don't be a dick, but always remember that the geeks should inherit the earth.
Wah!